Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. In today's video I wanted to do a what's in my bag video. I've seen those so many times and I always think I'm gonna do one and then I never do one. So I wanted to do one today. I'm also gonna do it soft spoken. A lot of people really liked my soft spoken video last time and I know people want me to do a little bit more of them, so I just decided to do this one soft spoken. I really hope you can't hear the TV. My parents are watching the news and it's very warm today, so they have like all the doors open to air out the apartment, and I can hear it, but I don't know if the mic's gonna pick it up. So this is my, let me close the zipper on this. This is my bag. It's a Guess bag in kind of like a rose color. It's got a little, what do you call that, charm on it. That came with the bag, it's not mine. And it's got two pockets with a button, like front and back, and then the middle has like a zipper. Oh my god, I have to do my nails. Now I am not a bag lady. I have friends who just buy bags all the time, and it can be like cheap ones like from Primark that cost like $5, but they will just buy bags all the time, and I don't really have that like bag thing. I buy one really good bag and then it lasts me for years. I think I bought this one in the outlet mall in Orlando on Black Friday. Well, actually on Thanksgiving Day, but they were doing like Black Friday prices, so I got it really cheap back in 2018. And then the Guess bag that I had before that, I bought in 2012. So I had it for 6 years, and it's really the only thing I use. Like, I don't use any other bags than the one that I bought. So one bag, and I try to make it a good one, and then I just stick with it. I have no idea what's actually in here. I tried not to clean it out because I wanted to make it authentic and be like, this is what is usually always in my bag. But I'll be curious to see what's in here. So I'll go on to the first compartment. I have a couple of headphones in here. These are my gold ones that I usually have in when I'm recording. However, with this microphone, I cannot figure out how to hear myself through the mic. I can do it when I'm just recording on the SD card, but when I have it connected to my computer and I'm recording with my software, not working. And I have it put as the output. I have all the settings the way you're supposed to have it, but I can't hear myself, so. But I always have these with me. I also have my iPhone headphones with me, and so I have these for my non-Apple products. I have these for my Nintendo Switch, for my MacBook, which is Apple, but it doesn't have the same connection. And I also use these every now and then on my iPad, kind of depending on what I'm doing. But then these I need for my iPhone, and they also connect to my iPad. So I always carry both because, hooray for Apple, you can't use normal ones anymore on the iPhones. So I always have both of those with me. Then there's a couple of Band-Aids always in my bag. I get blisters incredibly fast, and especially if I'm wearing new shoes. I don't know if I've ever found a pair of shoes that has not given me blisters from the beginning. So I always carry Band-Aids in my bag, in my backpack, like whatever I take with me, I always make sure to have some Band-Aids. These are both opened though. I'm kind of falling out, so maybe I should throw them, but sure they're still fine. And then I also have in here a cat mirror. It's like a little pocket mirror. It's actually from a Harry Potter box because it's an Umbridge mirror. It says, I will, oh, I don't know if that's going to show. Well, you can't read it anyway. It says, I will have order. And it's from like one of her cat plates. So I guess I put that in there to always have a pocket mirror with me. I don't know. Wasn't really aware that I had it. Interesting. And then one other thing that I have in here is a chapstick from Rituals. This came, it's actually it smells very minty. It's actually a very, very moisturizing chapstick. It came in a toiletry bag from Virgin Atlantic when I was flying first class. When was that? Like 2 years ago? Probably. It was in the little, you get like an amenities kit with like a toothbrush and toothpaste and some socks and earplugs and stuff like that. And then there was a little sachet in there with like body lotion, hand cream, and a chapstick, all from Rituals. So apparently that's still in my bag. Okay. So that's everything in the front pocket. My bag is actually not as overloaded as I would have thought. Yeah. So that in the middle pocket I have my wallet, my little coin purse, which is owls on it. I had a little blue one of these that was a different material and like different owls on it that I loved more than anything. I think I had it for like 10 years and I think I bought it in Accessorize. Not sure, but I think I did. And it started like, it was really good quality, but after 10 years the material started peeling off and it was leaving like pieces all over my bag. And at some point I was like, oh, I'm gonna have to replace this. So I bought this on the market in Spain. It's not nearly as good quality as the other one was, but I've had it for like 2 years now. It's cute. And I have it all the time. It has like my change in it, well, my notes and pretty much all my cash. It always has an extra pair of earplugs in there, and some cards, like, what cards are in here? Like my Disney photo pass, which is not valid anymore, but I have it in there just because sentimental value, I guess. I have like my health insurance card. I've got like 2 Starbucks cards, a prepaid credit card that I bought in the US that I'm pretty sure is no longer has money on it, but maybe I should check that. And then my Disney Fast Pass, again, sentimental value. So there's a lot of stuff in here that really should be in here. There's a really old movie theater receipt in here too, from August 2019. Yeah, that's all in here. Then I have my big wallet, which holds all my cards. It's a Harry Potter wallet. I got this from my coworkers. When I left the team, they got me some farewell presents, and this was one of them. It has the little glasses and lightning bolt on the back. I don't really use it that much anymore. it's got cards and stuff in there, like gift cards and or membership cards and stuff like that. But my actual bank cards I keep somewhere else now. It's always in my bag though, but I actually bought something smaller for my cards so I wouldn't always have to drag this with me, but I still always have it with me. My little Harry Potter one. And then what I actually bought for my cards, I also bought on the market in Spain this year, and it's like just this little card holder thing, and when you click it here, the cards flip out. I'm not going to show them to you, but it's got my bank cards in it, my Irish and my Belgian cards, and then you could also put, like, it has my driver's license in it in here, and then you can also put some cash in there. I just don't because I have my coin purse, but I think it's handy. It's very small and it holds, I want to say 5 or 6 cards. I have 4 in there at the moment. I think it might hold 5. 5 or 6, yeah. I don't know if that's making a lot of sounds. Probably not. And then the other thing that I always carry with me is my passport. Yeah, in Belgium, I find it weird that this is not the case in other countries, but in Belgium you are legally obligated to carry ID with you at all times. Not the case in Ireland. You're not required to carry ID with you when you go out, but in Belgium you are. And we have an ID card that I don't have anymore because I live abroad, but mostly I would just carry that. And within the EU, you're even allowed to fly with your ID card. You don't need a passport. But I have one because I travel outside of the EU a lot. And I always have it with me. I have my driver's license as well, but I'm so used to carrying ID with me that I always have my passport on me wherever I go. I wonder if I have any stamps in here. I mean, I should. Yeah, I have a stamp from... I think I haven't used this since I got it for anything other than flying to the US. I think all my previous trips were on my old passport. This is from February 1st, 2018. I do not remember flying anywhere in February 2018. Oh no, it's valid until then. It's actually from November 4th, 2017. That was when I went to Hawaii. And then this is from November 2nd, 2018 when I went to Orlando. April 2017 when I went to Philadelphia for work. Okay, I had to pause the video for a minute and, well, actually for like 2 hours. I went out and did something, so the lighting's a little darker. That's why I look a little disheveled. I went for a bike ride with my mom because it's a really nice night out, so hence the slight shift in lighting. Alright, where was I? I think I last showed my passport. So then the next thing is I have a couple of sets of keys in here. I have my house keys with my little Star Wars droid that lost a leg. There we go. And it has a Manchester United bottle opener on it. Whenever my friends and I go, like there's a band that we used to follow and I guess now that they're back, follow again. And when we go on tour, we stay in like a hotel room together, and we always for years on end forgot to bring a bottle opener. And we were like tried to open bottles every which way we could. We would use like the little like if there is a desk in the room, we would use like the edge of the desk and like try to pop the bottle cap, and we actually broke a whole piece off a desk at some point. So I said, you know what, I got this as part of my fan club membership pack. I was like, I'm always going to keep it with me on my keys so that I always have a bottle opener. And then I have this little Y with like M&Ms on it, and this was from a friend who went on vacation to New York, and she brought back little initial keychains for me and two of our other friends. And right as I was opening the package, she said, I think I made a huge mistake. Please don't hate me. And I was like, why? And she said, your name doesn't start with a Y, does it? And I was like, no, it starts with a J. And she said, yeah, I bought you a Y. So, but I thought it was such a cute story. I've had it on my keychain for like 10 years now. Yeah, so they're my house keys. And I have a set of Belgian house keys to my parents' apartment. I think this is also my keychain. Like, when I moved to Ireland, my mom was like, I think she was upset when I moved to Ireland, and she was like, you're no longer getting our house keys. She's like, you don't live here anymore, you don't need them. And for 15 years, I didn't get house keys. But recently, I left the apartment. They were gone. I didn't have keys, and I forgot something, and I couldn't get back in. And so my mom was like, fine, we'll give you a set of keys. So, and I think these are actually mine from way back when. This is a keychain I think I bought in a theme park. Can't tell. I seem to remember that I bought it in a theme park called Efteling in the Netherlands, which is like one of my favorite theme parks. Not sure, but yeah, it's kind of cute. It's like a little gnome, I think, playing a harp. I'll go on focus. No, it's not focusing. Yeah, set of house keys. And then I have a lipstick in here from L'Oreal. Actually, my lip gloss from earlier has faded, so let me put this on and use my little umbrage mirror. Might as well. I like these lipsticks. I think they're very nicely colored, and they leave a very nice sheen to your lips. The only thing with it is that they don't last very long. But yeah, I have that in my bag. And then I also have my Maybelline Baby Lips, which is all broken, I think. I think this is the best lip balm out there. Like, I think the Rituals one is good. It's very moisturizing, but it's also very greasy. It almost feels a little bit greasy on my lips. This one is super moisturizing and doesn't feel too greasy. I think it's a really, really good lip balm. I think this is like my third. I also have some of the colored ones, but I don't really like colored lip balms. I feel like a lip balm you just smear on without a mirror, and if you get a colored one, it just kind of goes everywhere. So I don't really like using them. I also find they're never as moisturizing as a regular one. So yeah, baby lips. And I think, oh, 10-cent coin. Yay. Okay, that's it for the middle pocket. And then in my last pocket, I have 2 empty plastic bags. I think the logic behind me having these is in case I need to pick up like 1 or 2 items from the grocery store and I can't carry them for some reason, or I don't have a bag, or for like vegetables. It's good to have a spare, but they're kind of useless otherwise. Then I always have my migraine medication. I have boxes of this everywhere. I have 1 box in my bedroom, in my like little medicine basket. I usually have 1 box on my coffee table. I have 1 box in my handbag, and I always have 1 box in my backpack, so that I never ever leave the house without it. And in my house I kind of have it because I get migraines like 2 or 3 times a week, so I always have it handy. Especially upstairs, I wake up with them a lot, so I always have it in my bedroom. So yeah. Tissues. These have eucalyptus on them, which is really nice. Then I have bobby pins. Why did I put those in my handbag? I think it's because 2 weekends ago I went to the coast and stayed with some of my friends for a weekend, and I think I took these with me in case I had to put my hair up. And I had like I took a hair tie and stuff as well, so I think I just convenient, I guess, to have. Plus I lose bobby pins. Like I have to buy a pack like this every 6 months. I think I just lose my bobby pins all over the place. I think most women do, to be honest. I have some Xanax in here. Not really something I want to advertise, but I have this to fly. Not that I really need it necessarily. I got it like 3 years ago when I was going to Hawaii. I had really bad anxiety. Like I just had bad anxiety for a few years at that point, and the day before I had to fly, I completely freaked out. I was like, oh my god, I have to get on an 11-hour flight to Los Angeles. I was like, I can't, I'm never gonna get through it. And so I went to my GP and said, you know, do you have anything that can help me? And she gave me like 6 tablets of Xanax. Like that was it. And said that should get you through the flight and back. And I never ended up using them. And then maybe 2 years ago, I used one for the first time when I was flying to Orlando, I think. And I kind of just take them. I take one usually before a long haul flight. Not necessarily out of fear. I'm not afraid of flying, but I hate turbulence. I think everyone does. But I hate what it does to me. Like, realistically, I'm not afraid of turbulence, but my body is. Like, it always goes into panic mode. And so as soon as I feel turbulence, I'm like, I'm just gonna take one, and then I usually end up just sleeping for the rest of the flight, but I really don't use them. Like, this is what I have. Like, they give them by the handful in Ireland. You don't get a whole box of them, at least not if your doctor doesn't prescribe that. So yeah, they're just in there. I just always have them with me, but I've never ever taken one in daily life. Only ever on a long haul flight. So, and then the last item I have in here is my hand sanitizer. I just bought this right before I flew to Belgium. I went to the pharmacy and said, do you still have hand sanitizer? And she was like, honey, we've got a rack full. And it's pretty inexpensive. And actually it smells pretty good. It's got moisturizer in it. And my mom was like, it smells like coconut. And I said, yeah, it kind of does, because all hand sanitizers here smell disgusting. And this one's actually pretty nice. And used about half of it. Like, I use it pretty diligently, especially on when I was flying. I used it like 5 times at the airport and 3 times on the plane, I think. Every time I touched something, I was like, sanitize. And now as well, whenever like when we go for something to drink, they all provide hand sanitizer. But when I come from a shop or something, or somewhere where it wasn't, and I touch stuff, I will always just pop this on. I'm very, maybe I'm a bit over careful, but I'm very careful when it comes to like washing my hands and sanitizing my hands and stuff. So yeah. Yeah, it smells pretty nice. And I think that's it for my handbag. I don't know how relaxing this video was. I feel like sometimes I'm a little bit too much myself. I feel like sometimes I need to be a little bit more calm and just tone it down a bit, rather than be like my happy self. I don't know. So I don't know how relaxing this was, but I hope you enjoyed it anyway. I'll have another true crime for you guys, hopefully on Sunday. I'm trying to put it out this week. And other than that, I hope you're all keeping very safe and that you're all well. And I will see you in my next video.